Hey, what's up, and welcome to the race day vlog. I'm here in Denton, Texas. We're doing the Old College Tri. And what's really cool about this race, so you can see behind me there, that football stadium is where the race finishes, right on the field. The race is pretty unique. We do a lazy river swim. It's about 250 yards, meters, something like that. 12.5 mile bike on country roads out here in rural Texas. And then finish up on that football stadium. Inside, you do 2 laps around it, and then the last lap you will go right in, and the last 40 yards is actually a 40-yard dash that's timed. It's a race within a race. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to take you along on the journey here. Welcome to the race day vlog. With any triathlon, the first thing you have to do is check into the transition area and get body marked. You put your age and race number on there. Fun fact, I wear sleeves so they can only fit my race number, so no one knows how old I am. Next step is to check in with the person at transition. What they do is they check your brakes, they check your helmet, and they make sure that you have end caps on your aero bars. It's all safety precautions to make sure there's no major accidents or mishaps on the bike. It was tight quarters today, so you can see I knocked the gentleman's helmet off the bike next to me, but I put it back up there and then, told everyone to zip it. Don't tell anyone about it. The next step is to prepare your bike for the transitions. You want a nice, smooth transition out at T1 and in at T2. I do what's called the flying mount technique. That means you're jumping on and off the bike while it's moving to save time. So you want to clip your shoes in and have your bike in a higher gear so there's more resistance when you're pushing down on it when you're getting on it. Now, I also have a rubber band ball that I bring to every one of my races because you put it through the back loops on the shoe and you attach it to your bike. Now, this is something I don't think a lot of triathletes do as a holdover from my football days, but I take a pre-workout to get me all amped up. I like the Beyond Raw Lit from GNC. It's always good to see friends you've made through the triathlon community in different races, and here, me and my friend Andrew are discussing course techniques, strategies, and I'm probably talking a lot of nonsense. It was then time to leave the transition area, head to the lazy river, and start the race. They line you up in order of your race number in a single file line, and you hit the water to get it going. Swimming in a lazy river is definitely a very unique experience. There's not a lot of room to pass people, and you can actually scrape your hands on the bottom of the river because it is so shallow. It's nice knowing that if you do come into any trouble, you can literally just stand up and you'll be fine. But I really was able to push my limit today, going a 1 minute and 20 second pace per 100 yards. In a sprint triathlon, every second counts, so transitions are very important to having a successful race. So as I got out of the water, I ripped my goggles off and ran as fast as I could to the transition area. Can't tell in the video here, but my feet aren't actually in the shoes, they're on top of them. I pedal really hard until I get to the first straightaway, and then I put my shoes in one by one and then strap them in one by one. It's a technique that helps you stay moving. And here I am coming in from the 12.5 mile bike. You're gonna see me do the flying dismount here. It's not pretty. This was actually one of my first times trying the flying dismount. My legs should have come through between my left leg and the bike, but hey, we kept moving and we got a fast transition. So I wanted to keep the whole raw, uncut footage of my transition to show you what it looks like. So first step is to rack your saddle on the bike. Notice how the shoes are still on there. They never come off. Take my helmet off, put my backwards hat on, because you gotta look cool. I put my race belt on. That's gonna be a USAT rule. You need to wear that, and then you slide your shoes in. No socks, one by one. Now my feet are wet, even still from the swim, so they get stuck a little bit, but hey, it's quicker than putting socks on. You'll see the gentleman beat me out of transition, and then I point like I'm gonna go get him. Well, spoiler alert, I did not even get close to catching him. He averaged a 5:35 pace, while I averaged a 6:05. That dude is freaking fast. But when all was said and done, I was able to win my age group. I'm an old man. I'm in the 35 to 39-year-old age group. Get a nice little fun trophy to add to the collection and stand on the podium. Not a bad way to start a Sunday morning. It is funny to see how short I am standing next to real people. And that's a wrap for the Triathlon Race Day vlog. First place in the age group, 4th overall. Training is feeling really good, and it was one of the better bikes I've ever had, and the run felt great, and the swim was super fast because you saw that it was in the lazy river. If you have any questions about triathlon or you're thinking about getting into the sport, sprint distance triathlon is the perfect distance to get your feet wet, pun intended, to get into the sport. And there's national championships and there's world championships for it as well. So you never even have to progress past it. Short course triathlon is where it's at. But the final overall thoughts about the race, this is one of the more fun races in Dallas as well, because as you can see, you finish in a football stadium, which is really cool. And like I mentioned and you saw, you swim in a lazy river. It's one of the more quirky races that you're ever going to do. And the race, the bike part of the race, you're just going out and back on country roads, so there's not a lot of traffic. And it's relatively easy to, it's not very technical. That's it. If you have any questions about triathlon, hit me up, drop it in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Every race I'm doing a vlog. I got a daily vlog, a lot of video game stuff too. Just we're entertaining, we're educating, and being informative. Until next time, it's Goldie checking out from Dallas, Texas. We'll see you soon for another race day vlog.